What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. This is episode number 15, and today we're returning with 4 of our final 11 games in the Championship as we take on Middlesbrough away at the Riverside Stadium, Millwall at home, a big clash away at Hillsborough against Sheffield Wednesday, and then Huddersfield Town at home as well. Loads to get through, let's just get straight to it. And with all 4 of our opponents in the bottom half of the table, this is a huge opportunity for us today to possibly go top of the table and pull away from 3rd place as well. First game, relegation threatened Middlesbrough away at the Riverside Stadium. Let's get a big 3 points here and show West Brom we're going nowhere. And on the back of the goalless draw away in Wales, that's 3 draws in 5 now. I'm switching to a 4-1-2-1-2 wide for the game. We used this system quite earlier on in the campaign, and Tyrese and Ollie will start together. I like them as a duo. Really good stead, rolls it through, and Middlesbrough are in front. Nice little ball through, and a great finish past Samba. That happened so quickly there, as the Borough take the lead. And we have not got going today. 18 minutes in. This might be just 2 wins in our last 6 games. That's not title winning form by a long shot. As Travis. Oh! What a goal that would have been. I'm going to panic. Long way to go. The longer it stays at 1-0, the more I start to worry we won't find a leveller. Tyrese Campbell holds off his man well. And as Diakabi rolls it into Travis. A great chance here. Oh, Ivan Toney, is that you in disguise? Ollie Watkins with a goal. He's been watching my career mode videos. That was absolutely glorious from Mr. Ollie Watkins. Travis feeds the ball into his feet and says, see you later. Ball through the legs, 1-1 with the goalkeeper, and you'd back the golden boot chaser every day of the week. 25th of the year, and that's a really important one. Oh, you Tony. Oh, you Tony. Oh, you Tony in disguise. Are you Tony in disguise? West Brom going 2 goals up there at the Hawthorns. I surrender a very cheap corner. So we need to match their result if we're to keep the gap very, very close. If West Brom pull away, there's no way we're catching them. 45 minutes to go from back-to-back draws. Got to find a winner. This result isn't going to cut it. West Brom and Leeds both winning their respective games right now. So the Baggies are going to go further clear at the top of the table, and Leeds will cut the gap to just 1 point unless we can find a winning goal and turn this game on its head. Plenty of time remaining as the second half starts, but we've got to take a chance. Ribeiro to Diakabi. And now Brennan Johnson takes it over the halfway line. This pass is cut out by Saville. You know, I bang on about this almost every single episode, but the creativity is the biggest issue of this team. I really can't wait for Marco to get promoted, as that shot is well saved by Samba. He's been the best player on the pitch today, Ashley Fletcher. Ribeiro to Travis. In the middle is Johnson, and out wide is Matty Cash. Keep running, mate. Don't hesitate, just keep running. You've got Lonnie with you as well. There we go. And a golden chance here. Joe, not the best of first touches, but gets around his man, and the shot is saved and cleared away as well. 18 minutes to find a winner. And actually scratch that, because Forrester away on the break from that. It's Britta Somba longer. And Nottingham Forest are behind again. The hosts go in front for the 2nd time today. We are out of form and out of luck. Mason dragged out of position. Joe trying to cover 2 players. I thought I'll try and tease Britta Somba longer into shooting for a tight angle, but he takes it early and beats Samba at the near post. Well, oh well, oh well. As things stand, we could be dropping to 3rd. And Mason, I'll be the first to admit it, he's been poor today. He's really struggled out there. He's only 17, you've got to expect games like this from time to time, but unfortunately for both goals, he could have done better. A change of formation, but it backfired. Middlesbrough take a huge step towards safety, but for Nottingham Forest, a big blow to our automatic promotion hopes. And Mason looks dejected, shaking his head out there. He knows he was really poor today. The Borough absolutely dominated possession in this one, just couldn't get it off them. And as for the kid, well, these are some very damning stats indeed. Worst performance so far in a Nottingham Forest shirt. Just 17, you got to expect that, but today he was absolutely torn apart by Ashley Fletcher. And there you have it, West Brom held on to beat Wigan, and Leeds thrashed Hull away at the KCOM. So, as you see by the league table right now, West Brom go further clear at the top, and we've now dropped to 3rd. Not the way to start today's episode. So it's the first of the month, and we need to pick ourselves up, so let's do that with a scout report and an academy update as well, where some of these players look pretty decent, and there's a really good one I've just skipped past. Ed Evans, 50 to 68 overall, 81 94 potential, gets in my academy EE. But Marco remains 15 years old. So frustrating, I want to promote him now. Let me have him in my team now, EA. But as for Ed Evans, 16 years old, 57 rated, 81 94 potential. We could do with a creative player, and with 79 ball control, 65 dribbling, not too bad, but I think I'll leave him in the academy for now and wait until he turns 60 overall. So moving on to our second of 4 games today, as we now welcome the Lions to the City ground, and after now going 8 points off of league leaders West Brom and dropping down to 3rd, we need a response after just 3 wins in our last 6 games. So huge game here, and 17-year-old Watson, I'm keeping him in. The Lions will be sensing blood, but I'm trusting the Rock to stay solid. Second game, it's the Lions. Let's bounce back and get a win here. Back to the 4-2-3-1 today as well. Changing the formation clearly did not work, and at the moment, not in great form. This is a game which has to be a win if we're to keep pace with league leaders and have any chance of getting back in the top 2. So few games remaining, can't afford many more slip-ups. Ryan Woods through to Mason Bennett. And Watson comes across to meet him. First test for Watson. He stood up well. And he's won it back as well. Well done, the kid. And keeps possession in our favour as well. That's brilliant from Watson. And as Watkins is rolled... Oh, no way! Oh! Mason Watson! What a response to Rock! Scores his first goal in professional football scenes. Goal scorer for Nottingham Forest, number 32, Mason Watson. Oh my word, that 4-star week foot comes in handy. What an incredible start to the game from the Rock. We always believed in you, son. We always believed in you. Nottingham Forest in front, a moment he'll never forget. Well, in a game where we must win, what a start by the Rock. Absolutely superb, and now he's just getting fancy out there. Now he's just getting fancy. Brilliant beginning from the kid. These are the games where you test your players' mental strength. What have they got? What can they do on the back of a really tough match? And as Lolly is through to make it 2, I shouldn't have shot that from a tight angle and instead try to cut it back towards the edge of 6-yard area. 18 minutes in though, still leading by a goal. And we've made a much brighter start today. As, oh my word, that almost went in. Well, that is a half of football we'll never forget. 45 minutes away from getting back to winning ways, and what a response from the Rock. Torn apart at the Riverside, but today, first professional goal, an absolute scorcher, as we lead the Lions by 1. And right now, whilst West Brom are winning, Leeds are tied at home to Huddersfield Town. With the Terriers hold on there, we're back to 2nd. Brian trying to get around Watson, who's there again. He has been nothing short of sensational this afternoon. And as we go on the break, look at him come forward again. He really wants it today. He's not going to do it again, is he? Oh, I should have been selfish. I saw Brennan in the middle and I tried to square it. I should have been selfish. He's got 1. Why can't he get 2? I remind myself, we're only leading by 1 here. And as Samba pulls off a heroic save, Millwall looking for the leveller, and Samba again does well to recover and turn it behind for a corner. 27 minutes to go, but plenty of time for the visitors to draw level terms here. 13 minutes to hold on to a result that put us back into the top 2 as Mason heads away to corner and Johnson and Watkins can lead a counter. And Ollie, oh, can he get away? He can. Brilliant from Ollie. Knocked it around one side and goes around the other. And finishes the move off and perhaps the game off as well. And it all started with Mason Watson winning the aerial duel. 2-0, points in the bag. Back in form, back on track, and Mason back to his best. A game we'll never forget. Watson scoring his first senior goal for Nottingham Forest, and Watkins wrapping it up late on as well. Huge 3 points. No doubt about it, definitely deserved a win. Far superior side out there. And I'm going to share the man of the match between Ollie and Mason. The former set up Watson's first goal and scored the second, and Mason with a man of the match display. Talk about a response from this 17-year-old. That's why we call him the Rock, because this man is so solid. Oh, and Huddersfield Town beat Leeds at Ellen Road as well, so back into second and back with 3 points as the gap as well. Brilliant stuff. So further 4 games today as we travel away from home to take on Sheffield Wednesday at Hillsborough. Once pushing for the playoffs have really fallen off the pace, so I certainly fancy our chances here of making it back-to-back wins. However, it is worth pointing out our away form of late has been pretty poor. Back into second though with 9 games to go. Can't afford too many more slip-ups. Let's get another win. Come on, Nottingham Forest. I recognise this stadium. I'd love it if EA would add a championship license. That would be fantastic. It's such a great division, both in real life and in the game as well, to start a career mode with a team in the second tier. It would be brilliant if they had real stadiums for every single team. Nice ball through to Diakabi and a golden chance early here to make it 1-0, which we should have done. But Kieran Westwood prevents Diakabi from giving us the lead. He's been really good this season, the man on loan from Huddersfield. Thought for sure he was going to make it 1-0 there. Couldn't squeeze it home. Diakabi to Johnson. Back to the speedster. And Diakabi's beating his man there. Well done. Can he cross? He can. And it's headed up in the air. And Johnson keeps the chance alive. Oh, it's gone in. Now that was not supposed to go like that. Johnson makes it 1-0. That was supposed to be a pass and a cushioned header, and it looped in. Sometimes you get a bit of luck, and for this goal we certainly did. I was trying to nod it down to Sam Basso, and the header loops over Kieran Westwood and nestles into the back of the net. Brennan will pretend that he meant it, but he certainly didn't. 1-0 Forest. Post looking for a response here with Jordan Rhodes finding Barry Bannon off the post, and the rebound turned in. Well, that's the thing about luck. Sometimes it's in your favour, sometimes it works against you. Shot off the post, straight back to Jordan Rhodes, and he simply could not miss. What's that saying I like to say? Luck will balance itself out eventually. Yep, it balanced itself out in the space of 8 minutes today. Half time, and we're 45 minutes away from another slip up on the road. This will be no wins in our last 3 away trips. Leeds not playing today, but West Brom are in front of the Hawthorns right now, so they'll be extending the gap at the top of the table to 10 points with 8 games to go if they win this one. So, yeah, if we don't find a winner, one thing's for sure, we will not win the title. As Ribeiro finds Brennan Johnson, who's done brilliantly well there to get around his man and possibly pull the trigger and almost score his second goal of the game. Stoke in front of the Medeski Stadium as well. It is really, really getting tight now in that race for second place with Barry Bannon squeezing it through, and Worrell makes a brilliant block and Samba collects it. 25 minutes to go. I can see the Owls winning this. Lolly to Cash, and a chance here for us to come on the offensive with Matty storming into the area and taking it himself, and oh! Westwood fingertip save. Travis wins it in the air, and now Sammy Amiobi off the bench feeds it through. Watkins, yes, that is absolutely brilliant. 18 minutes to go. Bust out the trademark celebration, Ollie. You might have just won us this game. Sammy off the bench to Johnson, who did really well, just about to feed it through. And Ollie Watkins, oh yes, he is such a natural born finisher. Takes it out of his feet, takes one look up and bends it in to the near corner. Fox for the Owls as they look for a late leveller. Cross to the middle, Watson does well. And the danger should be away, which it is, and West Brom, who were tied, have just gone in front through Grady Diangana, and thank God that just went wide. Hang on, lads. And actually it was a save by Samba, and as you see the reaction from our players on the pitch there, you see what this result means. Final score 2-1 after no away victory in our last 2 games. We come to Hillsborough and get the result we needed. This was a really fun and challenging game, this one. Sheffield Wednesday so close to nicking a point late on, but we do hold on. And man of the match to young Brennan Johnson. Doesn't get credit with the assist for our second goal, but he did kind of force it through and scored our first as well. And after West Brom won their game, the gap remains 8 points. Just going to advance one day in the calendar though and get past Leeds this game, where as you can see, they return to winning ways as well. So 8 games to go. I don't think anyone's going to catch the baggies now, but who is your money on for second place? I'd say 3 teams are going for it. Us, Leeds and Stoke, all separated by just 3 points. So fourth and final game of what has been a cracking episode today. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it as we take on the Terriers, right now sat in mid-table as we aim to stay in second place. Leeds and Stoke breathing down our necks, but a win here would be our third straight for the first time in quite a few weeks, and let's make sure we keep the gap at least 3 points. Fourth and final game is the Terriers. West Brom, by the way, played last night and they won once again. So the gap at the top of the table extended further, and I'm going to say this right now. Congratulations to the Championship champions, West Bromwich Albion. Absolutely no one is going to catch them. As Watkins looks for Johnson and finds him, and Brennan, he was so good in the last game, rolls through Sambasso, and it's the perfect start for Forest. Well, we might not catch them, but we'll give it our best shot. Sam with a goal, 1-0 Forest. Joe to Nathan, as we shall pass our way forward. Very, very uneventful game so far, but I don't really mind too much as we still lead by 1. But I'd like a second before the break if we can get one, and try and put daylight between the teams. Watkins has done well there to beat Schindler, all ends up, and he's put him almost on the floor. And he's hit the crossbar as well. So close to a sensational solo goal. Just check the scores of the break. Stoke City right now are winning, but Leeds are being held at home. So as things stand, we are going to see someone from the top 3 drop out for the first time in, I don't even know how many months. Leeds United, as things stand, heading into 4th place. Travis, great ball to Son, and it's a lovely ball himself to find Sammy Amiobi, and this could wrap it up. It's Amiobi who scores. It's only his 2nd goal of the season, but boy does that feel sweet. Playing for a contract, wraps the points up, Forest get the win. Catching West Brom is just going to be a fantasy, but as Brennan Johnson has just wrapped it up in style. This is a big statement tonight. 3-0 the final score. What a wonderful goal from the kid. Leeds and Stoke, 2nd place is ours, hands off. Brennan Johnson beats Tommy Elphick to the ball, and with Jonas Lussell coming out to meet him, he lobs the Dane with the first time half volley. Sensational technique, he meant that one, and he's claiming it as well. Wonderful goal. No way we win the title, we know that. With the race for 2nd place being so tight, I think we'll need to win every game apart from one if we're to hang on to 2nd place. This is one of the wins, and it was a big one too. Scoreline a bit deceptive. There weren't really many chances in the game, but we took the ones we were got. Very clinical tonight. And man the match to the 2 players that had to take a different squad role to coexist. A nice little unlikely bromance developing here between Sam Bissot and Brennan Johnson. The partnership today were superb. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for next episode very soon. The penultimate one of Season 1 as we play 4 of our final 7 Championship games very soon.